Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. I'm back. I've been on vacation, and I am the only manifestation coach that you need because you have results with my processes. You are exactly where you belong. You're exactly where you belong right here. You're having results from my processes. Hello, everyone. I have been out of town for several weeks. I've been traveling. I've been out on boats and out in living life, and I miss you all. But I want to go ahead and answer your questions because I got to pick my kids up from summer camp pretty soon. I know, I'm so sorry. I have not been live forever. And I can't even believe how long it's been. But once my kids got out of school, we have been doing so much traveling. We've been having a lot of fun. And I've just been imagining and intending that you're able to figure this out on your own because you have that power to do that. But today I want to talk about circumstances. Well, reacting. Let's talk about reacting. Hello, BB Cupcakes. Hello. So let's talk about reacting and not reacting to the circumstances. Well, what does that really mean? Because it doesn't mean that you have to suppress your feelings. It means you could feel and react any way you want to react, but you have to mentally know that your desire is yours. So if you're angry in the moment or you're sad in the moment, remember, just let yourself express that, but you're going to decide your manifestation is yours. So you need to react mentally. You need to keep a mental diet that you already have your desire. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Stop letting yourself dwell in the state of not having, because all you have to do is affirm you have your desire to have it. You affirm that you have your desire in order to have it. Isn't that even enough for you to stop reacting to circumstances? Because you're the one with the power. You're the one who has all the power. You're the one who has the ball in your court. You're the one who has the king that can have anything. You're the one. You're the one creating your reality. It's your reality, and you are the center of your reality. Everything in your world is a reflection of you, reflecting your inner world on the outside, the physical experience, the 3D world that you're experiencing. It's coming from your inner world in your own bubble of reality. So if we could, that's a great way to perceive it, that you're in your own bubble of reality and everything is reflecting you. So that way you're not wondering, well, what about that person? No, everything is a reflection of you in your world. You don't need to figure out how, but you just test it and prove it to yourself. Stop reacting to the circumstances because you're the one that can change them. You're the person who's the author. Just change the story you're telling. If you see something you don't like, start seeing something you do like. When I didn't like seeing rats in the alley in the city, I started imagining that I saw a bunny rabbit. And guess what? I see bunny rabbits every day, all the time. Now it's like every single day. I walk my dog and there's rabbits. They're in my whole life of living in the city, more than 25 years. I have not seen rabbits in the alley. But what I did was I replaced it in my mind. And I know that sounds like a simple example. It is a simple example. And it works the same way for everything else, every single thing in your reality, everything else. If you receive a text message you didn't want to hear, even if it was something at work telling you you're fired, you could imagine you're not fired. You can imagine getting a promotion. All you have to do is keep testing it. Have that drive to get what you want, persist, use revision, and imagine that you're seeing the results you want to see. Imagine you're seeing the text messages you want to see. Imagine hearing the words you want to hear, whether it's from your specific person, from someone at work, from a client, from a customer. You want to be imagining the way you want things to be. Imagine hearing it. Imagine the assumptions that people in your world make about you. Let's say if you're losing weight, don't imagine that people don't see you with your weight loss yet. You have to imagine they see you with your weight loss. If you're manifesting more money, you want to imagine that people see you having more money. I mean, you're assuming you have it, right? But don't assume that they don't see you with it. Assume they see you with the money. If it's your specific person, assume your friends are seeing you with your specific person. Stick with your mental diet, stop reacting, and step into the author, the main character that you are, and live the life that you truly want to live. Like, you're cultivating your life, whether you do it consciously or not. You're the one who's creating your life. So you're either creating it based on the randomness of reality, or you could create it intentionally. Yeah, how do you stop reacting? Cat Mom, let me just remind you, because you're going to remember that you're the author of the story. All of reality is coming from you. So stop reacting, because you actually have the power to change it. That's how you stop reacting, by knowing that you have the power to change it. All you have to do is affirm something over and over and over, and you will create that reality. But see, when we react to something, are we affirming what we react to? Like, whatever that unwanted circumstance, are we affirming the unwanted circumstance, or are you continuing to affirm your desire? Because whichever you're going to put your attention on and focus on will create your reality. It's just it's simple. It is simple. All you have to do is keep affirming. It doesn't mean you can't feel bad. It doesn't mean you can't cry. You can affirm and cry. Even Neville Goddard has a perfect example of a young woman that was crying and manifested her desire. Remember, it doesn't matter what your emotion is. It matters what you're assuming based on the circumstance. I'm hurting because he's flirting with other girls in front of my face online where I can see it. Why don't you imagine that he's doing something different? You can imagine he's doing something different. You can imagine that he's saying something lovely to you. You can imagine he's messaging friends or family. You only have to replace what you're seeing. You only have to replace it or affirm it. You can say an intention. If that feels great to you, say an intention. Okay, Sheppy, you said, how can I believe that I'm God? You don't have to believe it. You're going to prove it to yourself. You're going to just keep testing. You're going to, are you seeing and hearing your affirmations repeated back to you? Usually that's some of the first things that someone would notice when you're realizing, you're waking up to realize you're the creator of your reality. You are one with the creator. So build a relationship and ask questions, because you also have infinite wisdom. You have the answers to that question, how you can believe. You could just start also walking around thinking like, I'm God. I have the powers of God. Because what you focus on will be a manifestation, or will become a manifestation. If you're saying, I'm God, I have the powers of God, the world's going to show you your powers. Hearts, you said, I want him, but we barely know each other. That's okay. That desire has been given to you for a reason. You desire that relationship, or get to know that person. So how are you going to manifest that person into your life? Start imagining you're already together. You just say it. You can affirm it, or you could visualize it, or you could script it. Those are some ways for you to focus your attention to be together, because your imagination is creating reality. But you have thoughts through the day, like those thoughts that will just pop in your mind, like, what does he think? Or what if you start to assume someone else is his type? No, those are the times that you need to remind yourself you're the only one that's his type. You could decide what he thinks about you. Okay, so you just affirm it. We're already together. In ways I do not even know, that you don't know and you don't need to know, it will manifest. It will become your life. It will become your reality if you persist in your affirmation. If you persist putting your attention on the two of you being together. Okay, practice with other people in your life. Like maybe imagine a friend is calling you, and then you just imagine it or affirm it and kind of let it go, because you know it's done, and then watch that happen in your life. So you want to be testing it all the time. Why not? Test it all the time, where you consistently see that everything's a reflection of you. Yeah, Buns, you said, been watching YouTube videos to get my daily dose of your advice. Wonderful. And rewatching those videos it's powerful for you to rewatch a video, because you're downloading the information and you're seeing it from a new perspective each time you listen to it or watch it. How can I correct a physical flaw like a lazy eye? I'm self-conscious of it. Well, first stop calling it a flaw. Okay, you have to just declare that you're whole and perfect. Start declaring that you're already perfect. Look in the mirror, the way you might see yourself in a mirror, and how you see your eye currently. Let's say it's like this eye is more lazy. Then imagine you look in the mirror and you see your eyes the way you want it to be. Imagine people complimenting you. You can correct that by imagining it differently, but you have to keep imagining it differently. And you could do that in many different ways. You could do that by, like I just explained, imagine you see yourself different in the mirror or in a picture, right? Sometimes we look at pictures and go, oh, I don't look good. And then we want to point out our own flaws. Stop doing those kind of things. Stop pointing out your own flaws and start seeing yourself the way you want to see yourself. And you can imagine how other people see you also. Those are other techniques, right? Imagine people complimenting you. You have beautiful eyes. And it doesn't even have to yet reflect whether or not you have a lazy eye. You could prove to yourself you're the operant power, that you're the creator, by affirming, I have beautiful eyes. So maybe that's sort of starting a little more general, right? I have beautiful eyes, and just keep affirming that. I have beautiful eyes. My eyes are beautiful. People are always complimenting me on my beautiful eyes. So affirm that, and then you're going to see the result, right? People will affirm, or they will compliment you. They will repeat your affirmations. And you will see that that's true. And sometimes that's okay to build on your belief, because you will build on your belief. You'll hear people say beautiful eyes and you go, oh my God, it's working. Yes, it's working. Now, start imagining how you want the eye to look physically. Start imagining it different physically. Okay, it takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. I want to tell you, it's actually fun. This is really fun to do, but you really have to take yourself away from feeling so personal about yourself or comparing yourself to others. Yeah, delusion is awesome. It is. I mean, you can get anything in life if you just stop thinking logically and you just go to the end and you picture yourself having your desire. Okay, Muffy, you said, I'm having an amazing day. Thank you. And I always declare that, right? You said, hope you're having a good day. I do have a good day every single day because I affirm it. I affirm it first thing in the morning. I was going to say tomorrow. Sometimes the night before, right? The night before, as I fall asleep, I'm like, tomorrow is going to be a great day. Tomorrow, the most amazing things are happening in my life, right? I generally believe that. My world reflects that consistently. And then in the morning, I also remind myself. So your question is, I'm wondering if I will go to the redwoods with my son. Yes. Is that where you want to go? Because you're the creator. So I'm not the one creating your reality. You are. If you want to go to the redwoods, that sounds beautiful. Picture yourself already being there. Like, close your eyes and imagine those magnificent trees all around you. And then you could also, like, this is just creating a scene, right? So create a scene that implies you're already there in the redwoods. And that scene could be whether you imagine it, like I just said. It could be affirming it. It could be scripting it. So the goal is that you take yourself to the place where you already have your desire. And you could also include your son making a comment about these beautiful, magnificent trees. Take yourself there and you imagine it. And you can imagine it as you fall asleep. That's a really powerful time to imagine, because as you fall asleep, you're not in your logical mind. So you're more relaxed and you're more susceptible to impress yourself with this vision. And your imagination creates your reality. So just impress yourself with already being in the redwoods. Fall asleep every night doing that. At some point, you might not even need to imagine it anymore. And in ways you do not know, that opportunity for you to be there will happen. You will be in the redwood forest. Okay, so you were crying twice in the last 24 hours. Good. Let it out. Let it out. Let that cry out. But nothing gets in the way of you having your manifestation. Let yourself cry. We don't have to suppress that. So when I say don't react to the circumstances, it doesn't mean you couldn't cry. But by the way, you will start to no longer cry because you really see your power. There's not really, I don't know. I don't see myself crying because I know I'm getting my desire. Now, just picture yourself with your desire. What was your specific person? Committed, treating you like a priority. Some of those things, right? You are number one. What do you want your person to be? Devoted to you or dedicated to you, loyal to you? Then imagine hearing those words. Be that version of you who receives that, who's in that reality. Okay, this is all about transformation, right? Transforming yourself, transforming your personality. Okay, so self-concept, really what that means is personality, self-image, how you see yourself. Like, see yourself as the jackpot. You are the jackpot. He's proud to have you on his arm, excited, blessed. So that's how you want to see yourself. It's like recreating your self-image. If your person isn't showing up for you the way you want, you're not even willing to accept that. So you have to have that kind of mindset. Okay, Mia, hi, boyfriend. My boyfriend, he's not good at opening up. Okay, but you could just start saying something different. And he does not speak for 2 days with me. I want this to stop. Mia, you can say an intention. I intend he's good at opening up. Okay, he's opening up. We're talking more and more. What you claim happens. So if you want to have a new result, then you have to say something new to have a new result. Like when you're thinking, I want this to stop, that means you're living from the end that it's happening. Okay, so you got to think. You want to shift to the version of you where, if you're in the relationship where he opens up, and it's great communication, and it's easy or easier, or it just you're always working on it together, you would be thinking something different, and that's the mentality or the mindset that you want to be in. So if he's always opening up to you, what would you think and what would you say? I love this. I love that we communicate. I love that we have similar communication styles. Even though that's not true. Remember, it's not true. But if you want to make it true, you're going to affirm it until it's true. Okay? Like, you have to just start telling a different story. And you're going to ignore what the physical 3D, that's just stuff from the past. So another way is an intention. Sometimes an intention can feel really good to speak during the day. Like, he's not speaking to you, it's been 2 days, then you say, I intend he's reaching out now. I intend we have this resolved. I intend we only get better at opening up with one another and communicating. So the intention will create your future, because you're creating a vision of that, and that creates your reality. Okay, do you see the difference? Because in the present moment, you're always creating the next present moment. So if in the present moment, you're like, he doesn't open up, and you call a friend, you're like, doesn't open up, can't stand this, or you're just talking about it to yourself while you're angry about it, while you're driving in your car, he's like, not for 2 days, she's not going to do this, or he's not going to do this again. But you're still, if you're doing something like that, you're living in the end of being in that problem. If you want to manifest a new reality with him, you have to say something different. So do that today and watch results happen today. Hi, White Tea. I feel like I'm not manifesting right. Just script, affirm, and ultimately be mindful of thoughts. Exactly. You want to make sure you're putting your attention on what you do want in life, what you love. The story from scripture, Job lost all of his family. And what he said was, that which I greatly feared has come upon me. Like, his family was wiped out. He had nothing, right? That which I greatly feared has come upon me. So when we focus on what we don't want, what we fear, we're creating that. Joseph Murphy said, that which I greatly love has come upon me. So just shift that, because if we put our attention on that which we greatly love, that will be our world. That will be our life. So put your attention on the things you love. Put your attention on living your joy, living your passion, living gratitude. And that's going to create more of it. If you generally focus on that which you love, all those things you love about life, the things that you would love to experience, you're going to create that as your life and your life experiences. So we don't want to focus on, oh, I hate that. I don't want to do that. Okay, I even know. That's how I lost everything I knew my life to be. I focused on everything I didn't want. I was like, oh, I don't want that, and I don't want that, and I don't. Well, I was only creating what I don't want. So focus on what you do want, how you want it to be, and then you're imagining yourself having it. Because once you imagine yourself having it, now you have impressed yourself with that reality. It must be pushed out. So just don't screw it up by affirming or by talking about what's going wrong. Don't put your attention there. Caitlin, so don't react to the unwanted stuff happening in real life. Just keep assuming it's positive. If there's an unwanted situation, you could decide it doesn't matter. That's all you have to say is, whatever's happening, it's unwanted. That doesn't matter because I'm getting my desire. My desire is already mine. You assume you have your desire no matter what. Sam, my issue is my co-parent. I want my co-parent to be nicer to me. Perfect. Because that's your desire and that's what you want to affirm. Okay, so you're going to affirm that. My co-parent's so nice to me. All you have to do is affirm that and then watch what happens. But that's the only thing you want to say, because if you start to say it hasn't changed, then you're saying something different and your world will reflect that. So you have to say it even though it's not true, right? It's not true. You have to get over the fact that it's not true right now. You're only going to mentally say it to yourself. You don't even have to declare it to anyone in the world. You're going to affirm it. Co-parent is so nice to me. Okay, that's all you have to affirm. But sometimes I like to imagine exactly what. Like I personally would probably imagine what are those nice words I would hear, or what would that be? How would that look? How would I be treated, right? So you could take a moment to imagine that as well. And then just affirm that co-parent, that person is nice to me. And that's the only thing you want to see. And you're going to create that. Maddie, how can I stop doubting my manifestation? It doesn't matter what the manifestation is. It doesn't matter if it's money. It doesn't matter if it's a specific person, like love in a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a promotion. It doesn't matter if it's health. All you're going to do is keep affirming and prove it to yourself. It doesn't matter if you doubt it. You could doubt it. I've doubted things and I still manifested what I want. I kept affirming. I kept my attention on what I want. It doesn't mean you have to believe it 100% and you don't have to manifest something doesn't mean that you can't ever doubt it. I did doubt it. So here's what's going to happen when you affirm something. As you affirm something, you're creating a new belief. So just keep affirming it. As you put your attention on something and you're affirming it, your 3D reality is going to give you proof of what you put your attention on. So you're also going to see evidence in your world reflecting what you're focused on. Okay, so that's what's important, is that you have the awareness, that you're aware and paying attention, like listen to your world. Other ways to stop doubting your manifestation. Keep your focus on things that you've already manifested, right? Keep a list of things you've manifested. Keep a list of the things you manifested and then read those and remind yourself. When someone repeats your affirmation, make a note of it. Keep a note in your phone, in the notes section or whatever, journal or wherever. Keep notes of it so that you keep reminding yourself, yes, you did it. I know in the beginning, because it is like, what? Right? What? Are you really the creator? Yes, you are. Christina, Do you have any advice for ignoring the third party while manifesting my specific person? Christina, focus on you. You ignore the third party and you're going to replace that, the old thoughts of thinking about the third party. Because if you're thinking about the third party, that means third party must be part of your life. Do you want that? You have to have enough discipline to choose your thoughts. This whole game of manifesting is having mental discipline. So replace the third party with thoughts about yourself. I am, or like I have, I feel, I love, any of those kind of statements. I am beautiful. I am irresistible. I am amazing. I am someone who gets anything I want. I am the love of SP's life. I am an amazing partner, or, like a significant other. I am what? What else? So see, you want to put your focus on you. And then, by the way, as you're making those affirmations or stating those affirmations, you'll hear people repeat those back to you. And that helps prove that you're the operant power, the creator of your reality. What do you want to create? Because whatever you focus on will create your reality. If you keep thinking about SP with 3P, then you're creating that. If you think about SP and you together, you'll be creating that. So just have the mental discipline. Even if you wanted to, you can make like a little, take a picture of SP and you, and then dock it up and put it on your phone, like a little screenshot, right? Or put it on your Pinterest board. And you're private, in a private place where you see a picture of the two of you. That's another way if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you want to focus on the two of you being together. And remember, reality is created from the way you see yourself. So that's why you want to start with your self-concept. Self-concept means self-image, or your personality, right? Your personality creates your personal reality. I think Dr. Joe Dispenza used that term. Personality creates your personal reality. It's your personal reality. Your personality, your self-concept is creating your reality. So that's why you want to see yourself as the greatest. See yourself as like the jackpot. It's like the ultimate choice to be with you. It's like you are the dream catch. Okay, so what would it feel like? Just take a moment, like put your hand on your heart and close your eyes and like breathe that version of into you. Like if you are just loved and adored and chosen and like irresistible and the jackpot, like you are the dream. And you are powerful. Like, what does that feel like? And download that into you. If you need help with that, my self-concept course is how you can do that. You can do it on your own. You could do the work on your own. It is a blueprint of success because it's created from success with thousands of success stories. And if you use that self-concept course, you are going to manifest your specific person. Because you're going to focus on you and you're going to know exactly what to do each day. Sam, oh yeah, you're saying to Baby Cupcakes, the things I want have nothing to do with a man. I want more money and success. Great. Then you see yourself as success. I am success. I mean, I just think that, right? I just know that. I'm like, I'm success. I'm money. I'm wealthy. I have it all. Those are all ideas that imply you have these things. And as you keep affirming it, you're going to create that reality. You were born success. You were born abundant because all of this is yours. Like, do you understand that? If you can imagine it, it means it's already yours. So it is already yours. Anything you can imagine is already yours. Just don't let the 3D unwanted or logical thinking get you off, outside of the wish fulfilled. Okay, how do I become my higher self? Well, you could develop a relationship with your higher self. You already are your higher self. Like you are already one. I and my Father are one. That's from Scripture, right? I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. So what that means is it's like you're choosing your reality, and so I and my Father are one. You're choosing your reality, And my Father is greater than I. That's when you don't need to know the how, because that is all done for you, orchestrated for you. Just know that you're one with the Creator. The other thing I was mentioning is build a relationship with the one who does the how. Say thank you. Thank you for this gift of life. Thank you for all the blessings. Thank you for always being here. Like talk to your higher self as a best friend. As I was going to say, as if it's your best friend, but I mean, I say that in a really loving way. Okay, so your higher self as your best friend, like what would you say? Thank you for all of this. This is a blessing. All of this world is a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for the desires. Thank you for the desires that I've been imagining that I know are mine. And you are orchestrating all of that. Thank you so much. Thank you for always being here. I never feel alone. I always feel safe with you. I know you're here to protect me. I sing songs sometimes to my higher self. Okay, so like really songs, like sometimes even love songs. I imagine my higher self is singing love songs to me. Okay, so these are things you don't have to do. I'm just giving you ideas of other ways to connect to infinite intelligence. It's not even, I bet you will succeed, Sam. You are success because you declare it. You are success. I want to do a manifestation coaching business. Wait, I got to scroll up a little. I want to do a manifestation coaching business, but I'm scared my family will make fun of me for it. Oh no, they're going to think it's intriguing. So all you have to do is just like change your perspective. Wouldn't your family, because you know what, you've manifested things. So that's why you want to do the coaching business. You have been manifesting things. You know that you're the creator of your reality. You know a lot about this, right? It's not a coincidence that you want to have a manifestation coaching business. Even Neville Goddard said, it's like once we wake up to realize we're God and the creator of our reality, we want to share this with other people. I don't know how this all happened for me. I just started taking steps to do it. So now assume your family thinks it's really intriguing and they see how your life has changed and they want to know more about it. So do you see it's the narrative. Your family, don't be scared your family will make fun of it because you're the creator. Is that what you want to write in the story? You get to change the story, but you have to see it differently. Or you could just not care. I mean, you could create that story. It doesn't matter. It's a narrative. So you could be scared and they'll make fun of you. So what? And just be like, so what? Everything that you're creating has to do with the narrative that you're telling, the story that you're telling. So it's not that there's only one way to tell a story. I just gave an example. You could assume that they think it's intriguing. Do you want to create that story? You could assume that they are making fun of you, but you don't care. You could assume they're making fun of you and you're scared, but you are also successful. Do you understand that like every potential narrative exists? So even the narrative I give you is not the one and only the right way to do it. It's just an idea for you to have a new perspective. So go for it and go do it and see yourself as success. If you're living in the end of having that successful business, what is your family saying? Wow. Look at how much money you're making. Look at how you've changed your life. Look at how you've affected and transformed other people. That's incredible. Like, imagine them saying that to you. Again, that's not what you have to imagine. You're going to imagine the way you want it to be. All right, so you guys, my kids are doing junior lifeguard camp, and I've got to pick them up. I think they like when I pick them up a little early, so I want to leave in a little bit. Let me just try to answer a couple more questions. So I did talk about the third party, Caitlin. I hope you were here. If there's a third party, as a reminder, let me just remind you in case you weren't here and you left and came back. So how to manifest SP if there's a third party, you just decide there is no third party. Like they're gone out of the picture. And then you put all your focus on yourself. You put your attention on who you are. Like it's like you build yourself up as the person who has your desire. Cam, you said, how can I get SP to be consistent with me? By claiming it. SP is consistent. I love how consistent SP is with me. And you could even name off like how that is. How would that look for you? You don't have to know that, but you could just say SP is consistent, and I love it. I love that SP is so consistent with me. Juliana, is it okay if my only technique is robotic affirming? Absolutely. Affirmations create your reality. Affirmations create your reality. Robotic affirming is you understand you're repeating something over and over, and what you put your attention on is manifesting. So that's the knowing behind it, right? And what you put your attention on is manifesting in your life. Also remember, or I want to remind you, you're the creator, so you're the one that gets to decide what works in your reality. Okay, guys, I love you all. You're powerful. All you have to do is start changing the narrative that you're telling. I intend you already did that. You already changed the narrative. I intend you see results and that it's working for you and that you're feeling empowered and that you're feeling confident, because why not, right? Again, you don't have to feel confident to manifest, but why not? Feel confident about your own life. So whatever it is you want, you claim it and you keep claiming it until it becomes a fact of life. Don't let anything throw you off, because you are powerful and you are more powerful than the circumstance. Join my VIP community, my mastermind. I love meeting you. I love seeing the success stories, so many amazing success stories. If you need additional help, that would be a way to work with me and within my community. I also work one-on-one with people, and I have a self-concept course that is a powerful course to manifest any desire. The mindset of a master manifester. I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I know I've been out of town. I've been traveling, been living life. I mean, I'm always living life, but I just didn't have a moment to go live, but I will be live the rest of this week. So I love you all. Have an amazing day. Bye.